So guys, today I'll be talking about different ways you can bypass overpaying for goods. Okay, so one of the ways to bypass overpaying for goods is make your market research well. Okay, know what you're buying first before placing the order. Yeah, because there are some items that after buying it, they are really cheap, like extremely cheap from China, but the shipping fee is like it'll be too expensive to ship it from China down to anywhere you are because of the weight or the size of the item. So whatever you want to buy, make sure you do your inquiries well. You get do your survey well to know exactly how much it will cost to bring it down, be it for personal use or be it for business. Do you get? So you make your research well because there are some items that are way more expensive to ship by sea rather than ship by air. Do you get? Why? Is because of the size of the item. You know, by sea is by size of your item. That's how you pay for your shipping. Do you get? And then for the air, they'll have to wait. So there are some items that it is good you rather ship it by air than shipping it by sea. Because at the end of the day, after the supplier has packaged the item and put it inside the packaging box before sending to your shipping company, when it gets there and the shipping company sends you your CBM, it might be more expensive to pay it than when you ship it by air. Why? Because the weight is not much. Even with the packaging and whatever, the weight will still not be much compared to the size of the item if you ship it by sea. So whatever you're buying, most especially maybe you want to buy gadgets, items, or whatever, do you get? You want to buy home appliances and all. I'm not saying for all, I'm saying for some items, okay? So let me use a perfect example, like this plate rack now. There are some of them that are really big in size. And then imagine how big it is. They will now put it inside the carton. Do you get? And then some shipping companies, and then some suppliers double those cartons. Do you get? They will double it and then it will look very big. At the end of the day, once you ship it by sea, you do your calculation, you will find out that it is even more expensive to ship it by sea than shipping it by air. Do you get? So that's like one perfect example of what I'm talking about. So do your market research well to know what you're getting and how much it will cost to ship it down to your country. Then the second one is doing your sourcing very, very well. Don't just go to 1688 and search for items. Source it very well. Once you're good with sourcing on 1688, believe me, you're not going to overpay for items. I mean, it's a competitive platform. You get to see on a particular product, you get to see different prices. Yeah. So you have to compare your prices to know which one you would go for. Now, it's not just about pricing. Remember, you have to check out the store very well to know if they are good stores before you buy from. Yeah. So once you compare your prices, you go for the best price that best suits you. Okay. So after that, then the next on my list is buying from just one supplier. Stop buying from just a particular supplier. So one thing you should know is sticking to one supplier is not that good. I mean, when you have varieties of suppliers, you can check their products out, compare prices on 1688. Why sticking to just one supplier? Now I'm talking about buying directly, like having a supplier's contact and you're buying from them directly. That is not a good thing because buying from suppliers, it is not a competitive place. So the supplier can just give you any price and you just go with it, believing it's cheap or whatever. Meanwhile, you can even see it at a more cheaper price from another supplier and even better quality. Do you get? So sticking to one supplier is not that good. Please get more than 2 to 3 suppliers when you're buying a particular product, or better still, go to 1688 and buy there. You know that your money is secure. So after making your inquiries, after checking for product price, checking for the best price to go for, doing your sourcing well, checking for the shipping fee, which best method to use for shipping, okay, for the products that you're buying. Remember, there are some items that are not categorized under normal goods if you're shipping by air. So know that if you're shipping by air, those prices are going to be more expensive than normal shipping. Yeah, those ones are called special goods. So obviously, once you buy them, like your powder goods, your powder goods, your medical goods, your liquid goods, power banks, those are being shipped through Hong Kong. They are called special goods. So they are more expensive to ship than the normal goods. Do you get? So also now the last one on my list is if you're buying for personal use, it is not for business. Tell the suppliers to remove the cartons. Like if you're buying items that requires carton, for example, you're buying shoe, you're buying sneakers, you're buying slippers, any item that would add any extra kg, any extra weight to your goods, try as much as possible to remove it. Okay, so that your goods will not be that weighty if you're shipping by air. Even if you're shipping by sea, all of those cartons, let's say you buy 5 pieces of shoes, you buy bags. There are some bags that comes in carton also, while some it doesn't come in carton. While some bags, mostly those designer bags, those branded bags, China have their own brands also. So if you come across those branded bags, whether for China or any other brand, some of them comes with a carton. So if you're buying, let's say you get 5 shoes, you get 5 bags, and all of them are coming in a box. Obviously, when it gets to the shipping company and shipping companies consolidate all your goods, it is going to be in a very large box, like it's going to occupy space because all those items comes in a box. So once they arrange them, they're going to occupy space. So if you're buying for personal use, tell suppliers to remove the box, or when it gets to the shipping company, you can tell the shipping company that you don't want it to come with the box. Do you get? Now, even if you're buying for sale, it is not for personal use. You can still tell the shipping company to help you arrange the boxes together. Do you get? Put it inside each other and arrange it and place it on top of your goods so that it will not occupy space. Do you get? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like, so they should remove the shoes from the box. Do you get? So once they remove the shoe from the box, they're going to lap all the boxes together. You understand? Once they lap all of them together, it's not going to be that weighty than when the shoe itself is inside the box. Do you get? If you're selling now and you want to sell with the box, people like buying with boxes to do unboxing and all of that stuff. Do you get? So if it comes to that kind of situation, you can tell them to lap the boxes together and just place it on them and just put it inside the carton after packaging all your materials to reduce the size of your item or the weight of your item. It is more better than putting it inside the box, and shipping it together. You get? It kind of reduce the weight and kind of reduce the size of your goods. Just imagine it. Do you get? So those are the measures you can put into consideration if you want to bypass overpaying for goods, both for the shipping, both for the products, both for everything general. Don't stick to one supplier. Always compare prices before you buy. And also know the size or the weight of what you're buying so that you know what shipping method you're going to use, okay? And ask of make your inquiries to know how much it will cost to bring it down to your country so you will not be overpaying, so that you know, okay, what you're expecting before it will get to you. Do you understand? So please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know you're gaining something. So stick around for more videos like this, and please don't forget to like my videos.